is going on, Virgo? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for September, the first half of September, and it could cover the second half of September for you guys too, because energy is fluid. But Virgo, it is Virgo season out here, so happy birthday to all of you Virgos that have birthdays coming up or that had ones that already passed. I put you in the front of the line this time because it is your season. So let's see what the energy is saying through the cards for you guys. It is going to be a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, though, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. If it does not resonate, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Virgo already. Okay. Also, if you guys don't follow me on IG, you should follow me. That's at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. That'll be in the description of the video. Also, I do have personal readings open to the public. So if you want a more personalized experience, you can email me about that. That'll be in the description of the video also. All right, Virgo, we're checking out your present energy right here like we always do it. And that'll be your main storyline. Over here will be your supporting details, your futuristic energy on the left side here. And then at the end, you will have a fairy card. All cards are already pulled for you. Let's hop right in. So starting off, crowning your reading, we had the Tower card clarified by the Ten of Wands. So I do feel like in the month of September for you guys, there is some Tower moment that is here. And it does definitely feel like it's something that was overdue. So something does come tumbling down, something does fall apart, something is coming to an end. And it feels like something that maybe, should have already been taken care of or should have already been ended, but it was just being prolonged, maybe a little bit by you guys. And it has been going on for a while with the Ten of Wands, right? Because this talks about a whole cycle of energy that's been happening over and over again, maybe for 10 months, maybe for 10 years for some of you guys. But there's a certain construct or timeline that's collapsing in your reality and it's kind of falling apart, right? And so everything that is attached to it, that's aligned with it, is definitely going to come tumbling down too. But I am getting a strong feeling like you already knew that this was going to happen. You were just waiting for the when it would happen, but you knew that it would, right? So yeah, lightning is now striking this tower and it's just coming tumbling down. And that's kind of how your month will start off in September, is the feeling that I get. Or, if it doesn't happen at the beginning, it's just happening during the month. Your world is kind of being changed, I feel. And I do feel like this is going to be a great experience for you, even though it may be scary in the beginning whenever a tower is falling down, right? Something in our life is falling apart. It never is, enjoyable at the same time. But for you, it's ending a long cycle of burdens, of weightiness, of like things that you've had to do that you didn't want to do. And you've just been bearing this burden and carrying this weight, carrying this work around. And it feels like it was very much so karmic, like you've been paying off a lot of karmic debt over the last 10 years or 10 months. And I am feeling strongly for you guys, it's 10 years. This has been going on. It feels like a while. But something is happening universally because this is a major arcana where it's coming to an end abruptly. Like out of nowhere, this cycle for you is about to end. And something is falling apart with it. It could be the whole construct that was built because it wasn't built on a stable foundation. Then you have the death card here, right? So this is talking about this death that's occurring, this end, this transformation that's going on. So one cycle is closing out, another one is blooming and coming to the surface like that flower that's on the flag. Right? But before this flower kind of blooms, this death has to occur. If you see the guy laying on the ground. And so this may not, for some of you guys be the nicest, smoothest ride or the smoothest transformation, but I don't feel like this whole process has been for you anyway. So once this tower comes kind of tumbling down and it comes to an end, it's like you really feel it. You're feeling this transformation. It may be a certain amount of transformation that is having to occur because this tower moment is hitting you, because like I said, it was long overdue. So now something that may, I feel like could have been done earlier is now having to happen like right at this moment, right? Just abruptly, like you're at the end of the road, it's here, it has to transform. And so it could throw you for a loop, Virgo, right? Just a little bit. And then we have the Four of Cups here, so I think automatically you may get into a place where you just close off maybe, or you go internal, or you're just like pulling back all your energy and you're like, wait a minute, like let me see what's going on. Why is this falling apart? Why is the rug being pulled from under me? Why is this coming to an end? And you're really trying to figure this out, I feel like, this transformation, and it makes you kind of like pull back your energy or get tight with the amount of energy that you're giving to other people, or the amount of finances that you're giving. Like you're really trying to make yourself safe because it feels like the ground is shaking under you. So I do feel like you're trying to find a certain safe haven during the month of September, because there's going to be so many things changing around you that the scenery is definitely changing, and there's a certain energy that you have where you're kind of like, you don't like this change, you don't like this shakeup, and so you're trying to protect yourself in a certain type of way from this transformation. But it is occurring because we have the Tower and the Death card, so it really can't be stopped. But I feel like the outcome of it is about to be very much so in your favor, because it's like a realignment that's happening. I almost get the picture of somebody who got some healing done. Let's say you had to put your leg in a cast because your leg broke, but while it was in the cast, it grew the wrong way, or it healed the wrong way, or something, like where it's not the way it's supposed to be. So the doctor then has to go back in and like break your leg again to align it and put it into perfect alignment. And this is what I feel like is happening with this Tower moment, with this Death card. It may kind of put you off a little bit, but if you would have been able to walk around in this cast, or taking the cast off with your leg not healed the right way, then you will be messed up for life, right? You wouldn't be able to walk right, you wouldn't be able to run. So this realignment that's happening is really for you, but I don't feel like you're gonna like the doctor going in and like breaking your bone again to line it up the right way. But this is kind of like the visual that I'm seeing, right, symbolically. Because the Four of Cups is what kind of keeps jumping out at me. And you're just like, I don't think I want to go through this. I don't think I want to experience this. Like, why do you have to go back in and change and realign my bone? I thought it was done the first time. And this is kind of happening with this transformation that's happening all around you. But it's definitely a realignment, and it's another word that I can't think of right now, but it's exactly what's happening. Reattunement, I feel like it's happening too, like a attunement, where it's just a recalibration. Yeah, that's kind of like the word I was looking for. You're being recalibrated in a lot of different areas. And so it is going to feel like the ground underneath you is shaking. You're not going to feel as stable maybe while this transformation is taking place. But the advice here is to kind of let it pass through, because it's passing through almost like a storm would, right? And it's nothing you can do when the storm is passing through. You just have to like take cover. And I feel like that's what you're doing with the Four of Cups. You're just taking cover while everything is being shook up and waiting for the dust to settle. Now, when the dust does settle, though, I feel like there's definitely a new cycle that's coming in. You have the Three of Pentacles here with the Empress. So, especially when it comes down to your finances or what you do for your career, what you do for work, there's an elevation that's happening, a promotion that's happening around this area. Anything around commerce, anything around business or trade or just work in general, right? Collaborating with other people too. You're being elevated and people are recognizing the work that you're doing. So you are kind of being put up on a pedestal for something that you're an expert in. And people are starting to see like, okay, you're bringing something to the table. Like, we want to collaborate with you. You're also, I feel like some of you guys teaching other people to do something that you specialize in and they can't understand it. Like, I see this person always as teaching the people that have this manual in their hands how to use the manual. Like, they have this manual, but they can't understand the language on it. They can't get it, even though the instructions are there. But you just intuitively know the instructions. Like, you know how it all is supposed to go together. This is your gift. So something that they can't understand, they're coming to you to get your insight on it. 3 of Pentacles, and it's making you some money at the same time. So there is something that you specialize in that in the month of September you're having the opportunity to make money in it, or to do something on the side, or trade what you have, or just create a business out of your gift. Because you're coming in as the Empress, and this is the main energy that would do that, right? She is resourceful, abundant, has connections, very attractive, very magnetic. People want to be around her. She's also the nurturer, right? So she can nurture a business or create fertility, find areas that are fertile to plant seeds. Like, this is what the Empress does. She can grow a kingdom. While the Emperor kind of like watches over a kingdom and makes sure everything is running smoothly, the Empress has the ability to grow it from within, right? To give it a fragrance, to give it a style, give it a culture, and let it flourish. And this is kind of what I feel like some of you guys are doing around your business or your brand. You could be rebranding yourselves if you do run a business, or wanting to kind of like make a name for yourself at your job or in your career field, and you're taking on that Empress energy. But I do feel like this is happening after this shakeup, after this transformation, because you get some type of epiphany from something that falls away. And so it's kind of like a lot of dead weight is cleared, a lot of space that was just not being used within your world is being cleared away, so you can see something a lot clearer. This is going to create a lot of clarity, I feel like, and make you transform maybe from out of this 4 of Cups energy where it's kind of closed off, kind of that's kind of the lack mentality too, kind of like that 5 of Pentacles card where you don't feel like you have enough to offer, or you just get real tight with what it is that you do have, and you're not in this abundant energy. But then the total opposite happens. You're in this Empress energy and taking on this abundant, giving, nurturing, fertile energy, because you're ready to expand and grow with the 3 of Pentacles and be elevated in what it is that you do, right? And so after this transformation takes place, you're coming out victorious. Like I said, it's definitely for your good. The 6 of Wands is here. And you're receiving recognition. You're graduating from this older cycle that you were in because it got wrapped up. It came to an end with the Tower. It was transformed with the Death card. And now you're being recognized. Like, you've earned the stripes. You went through the training, right? You have the credentials that you need to move forward into this 10 of Pentacles type of energy. Talking about your future, your vision for your future, and the way you see everything, right? The things you desire to have in the world, you are moving towards this energy. And so the holdup is no longer there, because before it was something that was being held up, even if it was just yourself holding yourself back. This Tower moment is taking that away, is what I feel for a lot of you guys. Like, it's making something really crumble in your world to where you come out of this Four of Cups. This transformation is transforming you. Like, this event that happens is making you just come out of this energy and move into, like, no, I want to share what it is that I have. I want to show you guys the secrets that I have, the gifts, the talents, my abilities. I want to be recognized. I do have something to bring to the table to show the world, like, you can learn something from me. Like, I am the Empress. Confidence, value, right, is all here. And so you're moving forward very confident, very victorious into your worth, your net worth. Ten of Pentacles, your abundance, your material wealth, your financial security. And I like that, Virgo. Like, but it did have to, I feel like a lot of you guys had to be pushed into this because you were kind of holding yourself back a little bit. And so this tower, I feel like, is your birthday present. Virgo's like, it's almost like a blessing in disguise that's happening. And it's going to look like it's just like the end of the world, right, for a moment. It's going to look like it's a cloud that's here to destroy, but actually it's here to transform, to transmute, so that you come out looking like this, right? Like, recognition, victorious, Six of Wands, right? Like, skilled. And you move forward into your future. Like, you move forward, so the holdup is no longer there. It's kind of like you get released from this karmic cycle that you've been in that I feel like was very, very hard for you guys. Like, it's been trying, and it's just time to end that. Like, Seven of Cups here clarified with the Wheel of Fortune. So you could have definitely been in a place where you were confused by the amount of options that you had, or were kind of confused at which direction maybe you would take, because you see you could do a lot of things, or opportunities that were presenting themselves to you. You know, everything looked good a little bit, so it created a little bit of a cloud of confusion where you couldn't see, you know, where to go or what to choose, and it created kind of some indecisiveness, I feel like, where you guys were just stuck. Instead of moving forward, you know, instead of taking action, you were just kind of stuck in your mind, thinking about, what should I do? Should I do this, or should I do that? Or should I take this route, or should I do it this way? Or should I overanalyzing, right? But the Wheel of Fortune is here, and it's kind of taking you out of this energy, because this talks about your destiny. It talks about purpose and divine timing at the same time. So something is here for you now that is like divinely orchestrated, that's bringing you out of the Seven of Cups. And I do strongly feel like this decision is almost being made for you, because you have so much major arcana cards here. You have the Tower, the Death card, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is major shifts that's happening in your life, that's bringing you out of the confusion, bringing you out of the clouds, bringing you out of this over-analyzing and into action. Because the Six of Wands is an action-orientated card. It's talking about moving into your next class, into your next grade, right? Graduating, and now you have to, like, go to work on your next level. Because now everything becomes clear. Like, you know where it is that you're going. You passed the test. And so the opportunity is here with the Wheel of Fortune. The revolving door has opened up for you, and now you can get off at this stop. Right? Into your future, into your purpose, into your path with the Wheel of Fortune. Also, this talks about a great time of being lucky, and Jupiter is here strong. Give me one moment. Okay, yeah, so Jupiter is definitely here strong in the month of September. I don't really specialize in astrology, but I do know that there's kind of a Jupiter influence that's happening in September. And it's affecting us all in a different way. But Jupiter is like the lucky planet, right? Where you get a lot of things that go your way. It brings in like opportunities and open doors and just a lucky streak, the Midas touch almost. And so you have this, I feel like this opportunity that's coming in for you because this clearing has happened and this transformation has happened with your energy. And now it's just like, let's move ahead, let's do this, right? Let's go into your future energy. You have the World card, Page of Cups, King of Wands, and then King of Cups. So you have some people over here in your future energy. But overall, you're going into this brand new cycle. The world does talk about this new cycle that started because you've completed an old cycle and you're coming out leveled up, right, with new gifts, a new energy that you're in, right? You're more transparent, more authentic, more spiritual, more clarity, more perspective is coming in with you in this brand new cycle. And you're looking back, leaving, right, the things of the past, right? The ruins of this tower moment is what I feel like you're looking at, like how everything is just like falling apart, but you're moving out of that energy. And so you're not there to kind of be in the ruins of it all. It was ruined so that you can leave it. And so this is what I feel like the offer is coming into you with this Page of Cups. This new information, this new emotional fulfillment is coming in, and it's like the universe is offering you this brand new fresh start. And they're like, don't look behind you, right? Look ahead, because that's where all the good stuff is. The past is like, it's fell apart, it's ruined, it's, it's ashes at the end of the day. So yeah, Page of Cups is here again. So now, for some of you guys, this could be an offer that's coming in from someone too, because pages always denote somebody that's trying to make you an emotional offer. But I do feel strongly like this is like a new beginning for you that you're wanting to head towards, you're charging towards. And some of you guys could be moving with the Chariot card here, or wanting to move, traveling, right? Or just your mentality could be moving from one place to the other, where you're just wanting to speed things along. You're gaining a level of balance and clarity now. And so now you can move forward where it is maybe before, the Chariot was stuck. It wasn't moving. You were trying to figure out which way to go, looking at the map, looking at the compass, like checking your GPS. But now everything is online, and this kind of tells me that you're wanting to move forward or make a big move towards something that does emotionally fulfill you. Or somebody could definitely be wanting to offer you something emotionally, because you have the Page of Cups here twice. So possibly a water sign, could be wanting to come in and like start something new with you, or get things moving where there was stagnation. Something happening there. Now you have two figures here again in your reading, which in your last reading I think you had two figures that we were talking about too. These though could possibly be romantic. You have the King of Wands and the King of Cups. So I do feel like these two people possibly. One could be a fire sign, one could be a water sign, and these two people I feel like are offering you the same thing. Like their emotions, because you have two pages that are here too. One right here and one right there. And then they both are next to major arcana cards. So yeah, and then these two here are next to major arcana cards. The King of Wands is next to the Devil, and the King of Cups is next to the World card. So wow, this is the decision that I think you're going to have to make maybe towards the end of September, or the middle of September between these two people. A fire sign or water sign, possibly. But one, I feel like you have a very strong magnetic attraction to. Like you may have more sexual chemistry with the King of Wands. It may be more passion there. Where it's just like you just feel like this sexual urge towards this person, like, or you just feel this very magnetic attraction to them with the devil energy, where you kind of can't take your hands off of them, or they can't take their hands off of you, possibly. And so that's what I feel with this fire sign. It's very strong chemistry. Now with the King of Cups here, this is more like of a water sign, so they may be the one that have the emotional connection with you, where you feel emotionally secure with them, like you feel like you can be yourself. You feel like, you know, they have a type of like healing energy to them too, with them being the King of Cups. And with this person, you may definitely feel like you can have like more of a family with, or more stability with, or start something brand new with, because they have the World card next to them. But Virgo, you got you got it going on in September. Yeah, like I feel like you may have some two soulmates that are coming in wanting to offer you like a new beginning with them, and you're gonna have to make a choice between the two, is what I definitely feel like. But they both want to offer you something major because they're both coming in as kings. I think for you, you would just have to see which one fits you or suits you better. Is it the one that you have a stronger chemistry, passionate, you know, connection with? Or is it the one that you feel kind of more stable with, and you know, you have a more emotional connection with, maybe even spiritual connection? It depends on what it is that, you know, floats your boat at the end of the day. But yeah, let's get into your fairy card, and then we'll wrap it up here. You got the Two of Winter, and it says indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Wow, that's kind of what I was just talking about. You are going to be making a choice between these two people. Is what I feel. King of Wands or the King of Cups, or for you guys, the Queen of Wands or Queen of Cups. But yeah, fire or water, which one suits you better, Virgo? This is a great birthday present. I feel like. But great reading, great energy overall. I'm going to wrap it up right there for you guys. Hopefully that resonated. If it did, definitely like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. Yeah, if you need a more personalized reading for me to get more clarity on this situation, email me about that. That is open to the public. And I'll see you guys mid-September. Later.